Gage, welcome to KOTC. This is one of my favorite employees. He works in audio video. So real quick, tell us what you do.
Yeah, give us what's your title and what you do for PPA.
So he's the one bumping all the songs.
Yes. And so my name's Gage. I am an AV lead for the PPA tour. We work with a little bit of everything involving AV. You know, we do all the LEDs, all the sound for the venue, and really just anything that needs to be plugged in. Our hands touch it before it ends up starting for the tournament. So they keep us busy, but yeah, it's really fun.
And how long you been with them, PPA?
A little over 2 years.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, yeah.
Real quick, you started off with a banger story. We want to hear what the story was.
Yeah, let's hear about this.
Yes. So I had an interesting night a couple nights ago.
So we heard you got arrested.
I did get arrested.
A PPA employee arrested. This is insane.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's not the first time.
Yes, arrested at gunpoint.
Maybe the first time.
It was a fun time.
So what'd you do?
So we had a truck stolen from us a couple days ago in the morning.
Tell us the story of the truck, because it's like the Louvre. It sounds like the Louvre break-in, like where they, like.
Yes, like very like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12-esque, where they had it all planned out. So we have a Ford F450. It was parked in our hotel parking lot. Some guys pulled up in a Cadillac, lowered the bed of the truck, and then ended up, pulled out a laptop, plugged it into the back, typed a few things out, and all of a sudden, just like that, he had it unlocked, he had it started, they hopped in, and then they were gone.
That's
so
crazy.
we woke up in the morning, not really thinking much about it,
Yeah.
We thought maybe someone had parked in a different spot, so we walk around, it ends up being gone, and then that's how we,
And they have it on video.
They have it on video, yes, but it was in the corner, so you couldn't really tell, where anything was.
Yeah.
And so we, doing our thing, we end up calling the cops. We get we get everything recorded. We get all the license plates and all that, and we think, this is fine. Go. We proceed with our day. Well, the day goes on. We have three F450s. Mm-hmm. One of them got stolen, so we're driving home the next day in the other one, and the next thing I know, we have 4 cop cars pull up behind us, lights blaring. And I instantly thought, okay, when we reported this, we must have reported the wrong license plate.
Like you knew.
I knew immediately. And I knew, okay, we are going to have guns drawn. They are going to think this is a stolen vehicle. Like, there's no way.
Were you wearing your?
Yes,
yeah,
I was wearing. I was like, these guys, these cops must think that we're really slick. They're like, dang, they stole the truck.
They put the uniform on. Yeah, it's like a movie,
even
right?
Have a badge. Yeah, they're like, they knew how to get the truck in the first place.
Yeah.
So we pull over, and we end up pulling over to the freeway entrance. So the police actually thought that we might end up trying to run with it. So they were really intense. So we stop, they yell, roll the windows down, throw the keys out of the car, hands out the window.
This is crazy.
And there was only 2 of us in there.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't, and usually there's about 5. We usually have a full truck, and so we were really lucky there was only 2 of us. And they have, my buddy Lucas was with me. They have Lucas get out of the car first, hands up. They had ARs and pistols drawn on us. And we walk up, he steps back, puts his hands behind his back. They cuff him, walk him to the vehicle. And then they had me, and the funny thing was, so when you get pulled over, you have to, when you're in a truck, you have to hang your hands out the window like this. But they took like 10, 15 minutes to get Lucas. And so I'm sitting there like this for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then
tired?
Doing some ab workouts.
Yeah, it was like, I put my arms down for like a half second. They were all put them back up. And so I was real nervous. Yeah. And then you have to open the door from the outside. And the car had locked again. Yeah. So they say, I'm trying to open the door, and I immediately start panicking because I'm like, if these guys see me bring my hands inside, there's going to be some problems. But so I sat there for a second, ended up, just pushing the button, get out. They say, all right, hands up, walk back slowly. They cuff me. I'd never been handcuffed before, so that was interesting.
Did you look a little bit more unruly than your passenger?
I think we were both pretty relaxed because we both knew.
Did he have any tattoos or anything like that?
What?
Did he have any tattoos?
Yes, actually, yes.
So maybe they're profiling him too.
Yes. So, Lucas does look a little bit edgier than I do.
So, how, like, did they just let you explain what happened? Did they?
Oh, yeah, I was quiet. I wasn't
Yeah.
going to say anything. I was like, these guys, they have an idea in their head about what's happening right now, and there's
Yeah.
a reason they did what they did. And
Yeah.
so I feel like if I start, hey, you guys
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the wrong truck, you guys got the wrong people, that's just going to cause confusion because it's
Yeah.
already an intense situation as is.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know what? Take me to the cruiser. I didn't know this. The seats aren't comfortable at all.
No,
It's like, they're like
they're plastic, so people don't throw up on them and hide
Yes.
drugs in them.
Yes,
yeah,
like, it made
they,
sense.
they basically wash them out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
just spray it with a
Spray
hose.
it, yeah.
But we were, so they put me in there, and then I just sat there, and I
Don't
just
ask me how I
remember-
know that, by the way.
yeah. And I just remember thinking, I was like, wow, this is the first time I've ever been arrested, and this is how this is happening to me. Like,
Did you get one phone call?
I did not get one. They wouldn't even give us the phone. They wouldn't give me anything.
Like, did they like figure it out and then before they even talked to you guys?
No, they thought when they arrested
Oh.
us that that they had recovered a stolen vehicle. So
Crazy.
I guess they'd called the owner of the truck, and they
Yeah.
had already said, "Hey, we found your truck.
Uh-huh.
Everything's good." So we have company text messages
man.
that we were seeing that they were all happy that they had supposedly found
But the
the
truck-
While you're there in the back seat.
While I'm there in the back seat.
But
while
the
I'm
truck
arrested.
has not been found.
The truck has not been found. No. So apparently the wrong license plate had been reported. There was
That's
some confusion
incredible.
there. Yes. And so the wrong one got reported, and then from there, the cops did their job. You know, they were doing what they had to do. There was no. They were really nice. You know, they were really cool with us once they figured everything out. We were very compliant.
How
but
long was this entire process?
It was about an hour.
Okay.
It was about an hour, an hour and some change, an hour and 15
Yeah.
minutes. But, that doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're just sitting there in the back of it, and you're like, okay, cool, I was on my way home after a 13-hour shift.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the back of a police vehicle for something I didn't
It's
do.
one of my favorite stories.
I don't know if that's the first time PPA has ran into trouble with their car situation.
So I have another question about
Yes.
this audio visual. Have you ever plugged in like something went wrong and like something starts playing over the speakers that shouldn't be?
Oh, yeah.
Like
It's
you got-
happened. It's happened a few times. We've where we'll have something, or something is supposed to play,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't because something didn't get clicked. Like there's been times where we'll have a really elaborate video getting ready to go.
Yeah.
And obviously, we fixed it now. But when I first started about a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
we were in North Carolina, and the media team had been working on this really impressive video. And I remember I reassured Ricardo. I was like, "Hey, man, you're good. This
Yeah.
is gonna play." And then we push it, and it was silence. There was nothing. It was just like this really intense pickleball highlight
It's gotta be,
montage.
like the worst feeling.
Oh, it was awful. It was
Dude,
awful because
I
you
was
can't
I was
really
telling
fix it.
somebody reminiscing on the good old days, and one of the very first PPA tournaments, they had the anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, going, and for some reason like cut out, and so everyone was like freaking out because everyone's hands were on their heart.
Yeah.
And no music was going. It was just silent.
Yeah.
And then everyone's freaking out, and so somebody ran up there, and they were trying to plug the phone into the speakerphone. And they
Yes,
finally
yes.
got it, but it was like 2 minutes of just pure silence. It was just the most awkward thing ever. It was so funny.
Were you guys here? I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago. We were doing the national anthem on CC, and the band was playing "Don't Stop Believing."
Oh,
and
yes,
so it
yes.
was quiet, dead silence. We have like everyone's really into it. We have a full
Yeah.
crowd, and you just hear "Don't Stop Believing" in the background, and
That's so
and
funny.
it wasn't like it just felt like a karaoke cover.
Yeah,
like
that's
it wasn't.
awesome.
It
I love
wasn't
it.
like, oh, is Journey playing right now?
All right,
It's-
last few questions. Do you get a lot of requests from players to play their favorite songs?
We do. There are certain players that are a little more passionate about it than others. There's also a lot of them that don't want anything to do with the music selection. They'll straight up say, "Oh, I don't listen to music,"
Yeah.
which is an interest. I don't know. For me, that's interesting. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know how you get to that point if you're just
Yeah.
like, I don't listen to anything. So, for example, like Jack Sock. Jack Sock, he loves Chris Brown. He
love
tells
that.
us he tells us to bump Chris Brown. He likes that early 2000s club music,
Yeah.
and so he gets down to that. There was a point in time where we heard that you liked the Jonas Brothers. That's what Sean
It's
used
still
to
there.
say.
I still like
Yes,
them.
Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Basically anything boy bands. We'll pump that for you.
My
Big
favorite.
Jonas Brothers guy here.
Big Joe Bros guy.
Exactly.
MacGuffin, Tyson really likes. He really likes like really EDM,
Yeah,
but a
that
lot
makes sense.
more really intense,
Yeah.
consistent.
I don't know if you were
He's
here,
done
but
some Molly in his day.
That's what the word on the street is. I don't know. We sit here and there's a lot of rumors that pass by the booth.
the rumor mill. I was in MLP last week, and we were going out, and Elise is on my team, and she was trying to get your guys' attention because she wanted Soaring, but like High School
yes,
Musical.
yes.
And you guys couldn't hear, but it was the craziest thing ever because she was just screaming up to you guys, and you guys couldn't hear her, and she was like, Soaring, 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 and it was just funny.
Yes, yeah, like we'll have those, and there's a couple times we have to be careful with that because you'll have the pros that have been around for a minute, right? And they've kind of earned that, like, go ahead and yell at us, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then someone new who's never met us before will see that happen, and then they'll come
start
up to
doing
us
it,
and be like, hey, next track, and it's like, hey man, that's not how this works.
I love it. You're like, hey, this is no skips.
Yes, this is no skips. No, we're gonna listen to this song 3 more times now.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yes.
You guys go off Spotify. You guys put your music in Spotify, right?
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
Do you guys have a playlist that is public?
We do. We
Can
do.
you
It
share
is-
that with us?
Yes. It is FOH. So FOH front of house PPA playlist.
Oh, that's not F out of here?
See, when I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't create the name of the playlist, and every single time I read it, even to this day.
You're going to
So,
get a lot more people
FO
subscribing to
Yes.
that now.
FOH PPA playlist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and it's
That's
very
sick.
simple,
That's
but
fire.
we have like 2,000 songs on there. It's
Yeah.
a nice mixture of a little bit of everything,
Love
but it's
that.
all clean.
Yeah.
It's all clean. So if you're just wanting a playlist to bump while you play pickleball, it's a great go-to.
That's
Get you in the
sick.
mood for some PPAs.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
How do people keep up with you or what you're doing?
What we're doing, so we do have an Instagram account. I want to say, off the top of my head, I cannot remember. what
PPA
it's-
Tour.
Yes, PPA Tour. I want to say it's PPA Tour AV.
Okay.
Your AV PPA Tour. And we
Okay.
post photos on there so people
Sweet.
can keep up with us and kind of see what we're up to.
Cool.
But yeah, that's really it.
What do you
Sick.
see happening for next year? Do you guys have any big changes? So you guys, I say you're the traveling circus because you come into a venue, you switch everything up. What's next for you guys for next year, 2026?
So 2026 is going to be busy. So right now we have one team that'll travel around, and we all kind of stay together with that. Going into next year, we're splitting up into 2 teams. So that way we can have, so that's double the equipment. All our AV gear is getting doubled. All of our LEDs are getting doubled, and so the tournament as a whole is just going to grow. And then now when we have tournaments like Worlds,
Yeah.
we have double the setup. So then going into Worlds next year,
Yeah.
we're hoping to have full ribbons, full LED ribbons on the grandstand,
Yeah.
full setup here, inside have the full setup. There's just going to be a lot more movement. We're hoping to expand a little bit too with a lighting system. So learn how to do those kinds of things and get those established consistently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but there's a lot of really good things. Each year we've grown pretty substantially, and
Do you prefer indoor, outdoor, or does it matter?
I'm an outdoor guy. I like sunlight.
Even for your audio video stuff?
Yes. For AV, I feel like outdoor gives you a lot more rain to play the music and to set up your speakers in a way that works. Indoor,
I thought indoor is a lot more controlled, so you're able to kind of dial in everything.
So you can, but that requires a little bit more,
Gotcha.
I guess, attention to detail.
Gotcha.
And so you have to try a lot harder. And depends on what kind of indoor.
Yeah.
Because if we're in just like a singular warehouse,
Yeah.
that's pretty easy to get your sound locked in.
Yeah.
But if we're in an event center, where really the only thing that's keeping us confined are just,
Yeah.
I guess just curtains. Curtains are really the only thing that's stopping the sound
Yeah.
from going another 200 or 300 yards
Yeah.
down the road.
Cool.
And so, yeah. So I prefer that. Or like Fountain Blue. Fountain Blue when we were there last year, it's fun, but not seeing the sun for 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yes, it can get old. What about you? Do you prefer to play?
I like indoors. Outdoors is nice. Like, this is a cool setup. California is nice, but if I had to choose, I like indoors.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Does the lighting ever mess with you?
Yeah, it needs to be good, obviously.
It needs to
yeah.
be good lighting.
It needs to be good,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Gage, thanks for coming
Okay.
on. We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Gage.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes, thank you,
Appreciate it,
gentlemen.
brother.
I appreciate y'all for having me.